Hi, this is Blair with the LPS Fun Blog. Today we're going to do a watermelon whole nail on a nail for nail art. First we're going to start with wiping off the nail with fingernail polish remover to get any extra grease or dirt off. This is after you've washed with soap and water. And then after we wipe the nail really good with fingernail polish remover, we're going to start with using a red or pinkish kind of red nail polish. Any of that you have at home you can use, it doesn't really matter. We're using the Revlon color Mon Cherry. It's like a cherry colored, and it actually smells like cherry after you put it on. And we're using it for the base. We're just going to cover the whole nail in one thin coat. It doesn't have to be really thick. Just start at the top and pull down. And do that on each side and in the middle. And just coat it once. Now the thing that this whole watermelon is really good for is either kids with short nails or adults. You don't have to have long nails to do this watermelon. It's going to be really awesome. So for the details on top of the red polish, we're going to be using acrylic paint. You can pick it up at any craft store or Walmart. It's really cheap. It's less than $1 a jar. The thing about acrylic paint is that it stays on longer and it's easy to wipe off if you make a mistake, and it comes in tons of different colors, and it's very easy to paint on as long as you have the right brushes. The brushes we get at Walmart, and it comes in a pack, and they're a small miniature set for like dolls or models. You get different sizes and shapes. The one we use the most is the small straight one out of the pack for the details. The straight one. It's great for the little teeny artwork that we're going to be doing today. So now we're starting with the rind. We put a small amount of green paint on a paper plate, and we just dip our brush into it and get a good amount on the brush. You want a lot on the brush tip. Now you're not going to pull it across the nail, you're going to dab it. Nice little dab marks. And then you keep dabbing into the line of the rind. You can make a really thin line or a thicker line. It doesn't matter. It's nail art. It's one of a kind, hand-drawn nail art, so it's all going to be different. So we're going to continue on with the rind. You can make your rind a little more curvy if you want it to be curvy, or you can make it straight across. Because you don't have a long nail hanging off your end of your nail, it's going to get on your skin. Like I said, that's fine. So just keep on with the rind. So we're just going to keep on with the rind until we finish all the fingers on this hand. After we're done with the rind, we're going to let this hand dry for about 10 to 15 minutes until the rind is dry. It helps if you put it under a fan. Helps it dry quicker. So now after we let it dry thoroughly, we're going to move on to the seeds. The seeds we're using just a plain black acrylic paint. And you want to make sure you get a really good size bead of paint on the top of the paintbrush, the tip. You're going to just place it on the nail. You're not going to push with any pressure or it'll make the drop too big. You're just going to place a bead on the nail. Now, since it usually is going to be a smaller nail to work with, you're only going to want 3, maybe 4 little seeds depending on the size of the nail. That's the pinky, so we put 3. And this one I'll probably put 4. You want to just put them around different places, make it look, unique each one. Now remember, if you mess up, that you can just wipe it off. It wipes right off. Let's do a mess up and show you how it goes. See? Just wipe right off with your finger and you can start again with the seeds. Now if your seeds aren't working out for you, if they're not becoming like you want them to, you might not have enough paint on the tip of your brush. So just try it again with more paint and I think it'll work out fine. again, remember, this is one-of-a-kind hand-drawn artwork. So if it doesn't look perfect to you or your friends, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's beautiful. And there we have the watermelon with the rind and the seeds. So now before we put the last coat on, which is the top coat, we're going to clean up the little messy areas that we made earlier. For all the skin area around that has a polish on it, it's really easy to clean up. You need to get a orange wood stick or a manicure stick. It looks like this. They sell them at Walmart or any kind of beauty supply store. Comes in a pack. And to reuse that over and over again so you don't have to throw it away, we're going to take a cotton ball and we're going to tear off a small piece. You don't want it too large. And we're going to wrap it around the tip to make your own makeshift Q-tip. Now if you don't have the orange wood sticks or cotton balls, you can use a Q-tip. It's just a little thicker and you have to be more careful with it. Now we're going to dip this into fingernail polish remover. And then we're going to take the nail that needs fixed up. And we're going to just gently go around the nail polish without touching the nail polish and remove any extra from the skin. Now this will get the majority of the polish off your skin. If there's still a little left, it's fine. It'll wash off when you wash your hands. So we're going to do this with every nail until they're all cleaned up. And then we'll move on. Okay, so we let the seeds dry for about 10 minutes to make sure they're all the way dry. And now we're going to put top coat on the nail. The top coat or hardener is a must. It protects the art that you just did and the polish, and it keeps it on for a lot longer. If you didn't use top coat, it'd probably not even last the night. So it's definitely, you have to put top coat on it. You make sure you cover the whole nail and the bottom. You can see in my next nail how I go across the bottom when I'm done to seal it. Now you're going to want to reapply the top coat every day or every other day to keep your nails shiny and protected. Okay, so here's the finished hand with the watermelon nails. Looks great. We let this top coat dry for about 10 to 15 minutes after we applied it. And to help it further from getting any nicks and help it dry, and to also condition your cuticles in your nail, is oil. They sell it at beauty stores. You just swipe it along the cuticles, which is the top of your nail, and you put on each one, and then you kind of just put it down the nail when you're done after that. Gently. And that will help protect it and to keep your skin nourished and your cuticle from being dry. Now it's important that even though it feels dry to the surface, to wait an hour or two before doing anything with your hands that can mess up your nails. Because we did put quite a few layers on, and you want to be careful with it for the rest of the evening or the day. And this will be found under the Arts and Crafts section of Trudy's LPS Fun blog. And I'm Blair, and please check back for more and fun, exciting nails.